What's up, guys? Welcome back to JodabeniTV. This is another amazing day to get out there, and we're going to be better today than we were yesterday. And for today's video, we're going to be discussing, is it easier to sign a professional country outside of your own country to a different country? Let's say you're in the United States. Is it easier to sign professional if you go to Europe? If you're in Europe, is it easier to go professional if you go to the United States or Mexico or South America? That is the ultimate question. So pretty much, I'll put it in the most simplest terms as possible. Professional teams in any country consist of some of the best players for that nation. So out of the percentage of all the top level players, those few players that get professional positions in their leagues are still top of their league. So if you're struggling to sign professionally in your own country and you have the mindset that, oh, it's gonna be easier if I go to Europe or a different country, that is a wrong mindset to have, because you gotta understand that there may be players over there that are much better than the team you're living currently or the team you're trying to make. But the mindset should be that, hey, instead of having the mindset of that, you should have a mindset such as, maybe if I go to a different country, I can get more open-minded coaches that can see my potential. Because if you think about it as in the teams are gonna be easier, I'm gonna be guaranteed a contract, that's not the case, because I can guarantee you there's people in that country currently that cannot make it to the professional level. There's thousands and thousands of people over there as well, trying consistently and failing and trying again. So you're gonna be joining them in that journey. So just because you leave your country, it doesn't mean it's gonna be easier when you go to a different country. If anything, you being an international player outside of the country itself makes it harder for a team to say yes, because now they have to work with the legal fees regarding visas and transferring an international player into the team. You're already more expensive. If you're not crazy better than the players that they already have, why will they invest all that time and money into you? So that's something we have to think about whenever you're trying to move to a different country. Make sure you have exhausted all your ability to play professionally currently where you are at, because wherever you have papers at is obviously the easiest way to sign professionally. I understand maybe if you're somewhere in Africa where it's harder to, there's not a lot of professional teams, it's not developed, then your case is even more dramatic, because now you really need to make those local teams, because a lot of European teams don't fly out a lot of African players easily. You know, you have to take advantage of what teams you play on, get somebody to record you. I don't care if it takes you 2 years to save up to get a camera. You save up, you get that camera, and you get yourself on film. Nobody outside of the country is gonna pay attention to you whenever you can show them why they should invest money in you. I get a lot of DMs, a lot of international players asking me how they can play here or there, how to get in front of coach. I'm like, do you have highlight reel? 80% of them say no, they don't. So how do you expect, even if I knew you personally, I've never seen you play, how do you expect for me to vouch for you? I understand you're a nice person. You can tell me you're the best player in the world. You can tell the coach you're the best player in the world, but he has to see something. That's just how the market works. It doesn't hurt to reach out of your country to look for new, teams, because obviously there's more teams all around the world. And if you know you're good enough, reaching out outside of the country does benefit as a lot, because there's more options elsewhere. Different leagues, professional leagues, have different levels of play. Maybe you can get into one of these and climb up, especially if you have legal ability to play in lower 8 divisions in England. You can slowly climb up. So that's what I just wanted to share today, because I saw a video of somebody talking about it, and I was like, you know what, not necessarily means leaving the country doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be easier. It could be just as hard or even harder in some cases if your skills isn't good enough to replace their current members. Because why, like I said before, why should they invest extra money for you, an international player, when they can just get a domestic player and they don't have to worry about the legal fees and the headaches with the government officials with your visas? So yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and let me know down below what country you think is the easiest to sign professionally in. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. JodabeniTV is out.
Oh baby, you might just make me go crazy, thinking about you like all day. I'ma need you like always.